Matt. So Marys have won the swimmer. The pass into the holes intercepted. There's a turn in the hole for St. Mary's. Penalty.
Okay, next step, girls.
Counter attack now for Chisipite. So we've won both our first two games. We play Northwood at 11 o'clock. Man up here for Chisipite because of the counter attack. Still there from Chisipite.
Watch behind you.
Watch it, behind you.
Ball under, Chisipite ball. Yeah! 2-1 to Chisipite now.
Guys, we all have to get up. We all have to come back. Come on, Ruth. Hey, next step now. Next step. Guys, we have to move. Kaylee, help her. Help her, Kaylee. Help her, Kaylee. Chizzy's there. Chizzy.
6 seconds, Donna, go.
Man up there for St. Mary's.
Guys, you man up. You have to take the opportunity.
Back with Chisipite, we've got 48 seconds left of the first chapter, 2-1. Chisipite hoping to take this lead into the break after the first quarter. Pass out to the top, another lob shot, not as successful as the first one.
Last 30 seconds here.
Should be a full attack for St. Mary's. Ball at the top, Courtney O'Shaughnessy with the ball, 4 seconds left, and finishes. Chisipite will be very disappointed having let that goal in so close to the end of the first chapter. Courtney O'Shaughnessy, the St. Mary's captain, with both goals there. Fantastic on there. Top. And that concludes the first chapter, Garen. Good display of water polo from both sides at the moment. Very evenly contested game. It's always what we like to see at the Stithians Festival.
Both teams are trying to make strong use of their centre forwards because they both have very strong centre forwards, as we saw at the start. Both centre forwards turning and getting front water.
It's such a vital position in a water polo. It's your keystone position, so I think it's good to see from both sides that there's a focus on playing through the centre forward and then opening it up for the rest of the side. St. Mary's obviously got quite a young team here. It's 4 grade 9s and Rebecca Duffy and Nicola Watts, Hannah, as well as Tatum. So also looking very good for the future. Buzzer goes for the end of the break after the first chukka. Second chukka should be commencing fairly soon. Off we go for the second chukka.
And St. Mary's win the swim off again. They'll have the first attack of the chukka.
Tatum obviously a very quick player. Fantastic asset to have on the left hand side. Kelly Burrow with the ball now. Jersey looking for Courtney in the centre forward, but there's a drop there. Turn over the ball.
Chisipite have a counter attack now. Courtney steals the ball.
Relax. Kaylee, watch.
There, ball to the left hand side. Reversal there, holding in the centre forward position. Well spotted by the referees.
Mary's looking to move the ball up the pool.
Again there, Garen getting stuck at the top. As we often there, ball must move. We must see a little bit more driving from these St. Mary's goals.
Another good turn there by Courtney.
Turn and another kick out. Great work by Courtney O'Shaughnessy. Ball wide there, but sloppy to start off. But St Mary's still having possession. Chesy shooting over the bar. And lucky there, St Mary's will feel like they missed out on an opportunity to take the lead. Really need to make sure that they're making use of those man-ups there, Gary. And Henry with the foul there. PT player open on the top. And another shot in the top corner. Fantastic.
Referees have just called for the ball. Just waiting for the St Mary's player to get her cap back.
Again, Garen, if the St Mary's girls are going to leave players open on the top there to shoot, especially in the St Stadians goals, quite tall and quite wide, I think they're really going to start putting some shots away. Definitely work on that defensive structure at the top.
You really can't leave players open on 5 meters. So you're going to, 9 times out of 10, the player's going to shoot and score.
And again, we can see the tactic. I see St Mary's employing the drop, considering Chisipite have got that strong centre forward. Not quite working out as well as they'd hoped, I don't think. I'd need to look for a change in tactic coming in the last 2 chapters. Chisipite with the ball up there. Unfortunately, number 5 doesn't see it. Foul there. St Mary's attack again.
Very important to swim with your head up so you can see those long passes to avoid getting robbed like that.
Quite correct there, Gary. And again, it's something that's taught over and over again right from the junior levels. Must make sure we're getting that right.
As you can see, Chisipite also employing the drop here. St Mary's is very strong centre forward.
Well, pass there. 30 seconds runs out. Chisipite have a counter attack up the left hand side. Towards goals. Looking for the inside post. Very good save there by Nicola. Now another counter attack. Courtney O'Shaughnessy in the middle and puts it away. 3 for Courtney now in the game. Really is the centre of St Mary's Waterpolo at the moment. Been playing some fantastic Waterpolo right throughout the tournament, so they'll definitely be looking to utilise her as much as possible as well in the later stages. Courtney looking to press. Ooh, a little bit of lapse in communication there by the defenders. No harm, no foul. Fantastic ball under there by Kaylee Burrow. Her twin brother, if I'm not mistaken, Garen, is playing for St John's in your team as well.
Yes.
Fantastic Waterpolo family.
Kick out there against number 5 from Chisipite. St Mary's have a man up. The reversal.
Refs have the reversal there. Very costly mistake there for St Mary's. It's another man-up scenario that's gone a begging. The score remains 3-all. Once again, coming towards the end of the chapter, we've got just a slight slow in play. Obviously playing at quite a high intensity. Of course, they're starting to tire a little bit. Lob shot and off the post. Nicola Watt with the ball up. Couple of seconds left. Tatum's got to get to this, but the goalkeeper's out off the line. Fantastic work there by the Chizzy goalkeeper.
Kick out in the hole there against number 12, Robin Dodds from St Mary's. Chisipite now have
pass.
Out of the goal.
Nope, just outside the post there, I believe, Garen. Very hard to see from my angle, actually. Very costly mistake there by Chizzy as well. So a couple of chances gone a begging for both sides here. Both of feel like they should have taken a lead into half-time. Foul there, Kaylee Burrow. Shot coming from the top.
22 seconds left for Chisipite to have one last attack before half-time.
Nothing here, Robin. No foul, Robin. No foul. Put it right. No foul, no foul. No foul. She's holding. She's holding. Watch it.
Foul there. 5 seconds left. Ball is removed. Should be a reversal. And it's
3 seconds left.
what
Be one last
that
shot,
ball.
yeah.
Does she back herself for the shot? Nope. Whoop. And
that's
time
the
up,
end.
so that's half time. Again, 3-all. Even Stevens going into half time as well. Garen having a conversation here with one of his teammates, Zach Sennett. Needs a bit of a haircut.
Yeah, Max, both teams are looking very evenly matched going into half-time. Both not converting their man-ups, but making strong use of their centre-forwards.
That's exactly right, Garen, and I think, again, I think it's going to come down to, as we so often say in water polo, the third chucker wins your games. So we'll see which side comes out nice and strong. I think both coaches here will just be looking for that 2-goal lead, that 2-goal cushion for their teams, just to maybe relax things a little bit. We're watching some highlights here of some fantastic centre-forward goals. Chizzy number 2 with a fantastic shot to start off with. Kirsten there with that lob shot posted in. Another one there, just sending Nicola Watt the wrong way. Some fantastic goals here by Chizzy. Crossbar and down, that's exactly where you want to put the shot. Yeah, Garen, obviously since Stithians is what we call a stayers tournament, so no matrics, so we're getting our first look at who are going to be the dominant forces in the girls and boys water polo for the year. Obviously both these sides looking very, very good. I'm sure both of them are hoping to make it quite far in the tournament.
Yeah, as you can see there, the youth schools have one form of initiation. It's very common at this Saints tournament with players playing in the first team for the first time. It's the Saints tournament. Most teams have lots of new players. So many teams have lots of fun forming the initiation.
Got some fantastic looking crocs there, Garen. I think I'm going to go out and get myself a pair. Kelsey White in picture, the SA Ladies captain, as well as the coach for St Mary's first team girls. Fantastic servant to not only South African water polo, but schoolgirls water polo as well. She'll be hoping her team can really come out in the third chucker now, telling the girls next step, making sure that they're nice and focused as we get ready for the swim off to begin. Ball popped out, Chelsea winning the ball. Ball at the back of number 7. That's our screen there. We need that centre forward obviously to move to 2 meters. Ball's gone up. Unfortunately lost control, so no kick out can be earned. You see Zoe now in the goals, replacing Nicola Watt. Slightly older, grade 10 I believe. Also very young, so good goalkeeping prospects for St Mary's in the years to come.
St Mary's working the ball around, looking to play their whole back.
Gina Roy with the ball into the centre. Goalkeeper, fantastic work off her line, ready to steal the ball.
Often in the hole, to get anything in your favour, the ball has to land within an arm's reach of the player. It was just out of Courtney's reach there, so the goalkeeper came out and took it.
Exactly right there, Garen. This is precisely why you referee games. Ball heading wide there, they're working it to the centre forward side, ball goes in. Just a normal foul there. Ball out to the top.
No goal.
Ref's team that the ball has not crossed the line. Obviously Garen there, full ball has to cross the line. Yes, referee's in a good position to make a call there.
Nice knock pass there from the St Mary's goalkeeper.
Stuck. We've got Kaylee Burrow again with the ball. Oh, there, nice balance. Courtney O'Shaughnessy trying to get her water in the front. No such luck at the moment. Shots comes just before the 30-second buzzer. Chisipite on attack.
Long ball into the hole there from Chisipite.
Fantastic turn by Robin Dodds, although grabbing onto the ball should be a priority there, especially in front of your own goals there, Garen.
Yeah.
Gina Roy with the ball on the right-hand side. See a kick out right at the back there. Robin Dodds winning the kick out.
Number 2 from Chisipite was swimming over her back, and obviously you can't do that in polo. You're gaining an unfair advantage.
Ball has to go back. So St Mary's start another man up. Hopefully this one slightly more successful than the last two. You know, it's something that Kelsey White really focuses on in training, so she'll be disappointed with the first two, but hopefully we can really work it around here and get a goal.
Yeah, I think that most coaches in the build-up to a tournament focus on their man-ups.
Shot over again by Kiara.
Because it doesn't take up too much energy for an hour of practice or whatever, so just to keep the players moving, they focus on their man-ups. It's a vital part of water polo.
Yeah, especially when you've got any advantage, I think you want to take want to make sure that you're scoring goals off of it there, Garen.
Pass there into the middle. Great steal there by St Mary's, but flicks it straight back to the Chisipite.
Reversal there. St Mary's now with the ball. Pop back to Courtney O'Shaughnessy. She's looking for Gina Roy all the way on the right-hand side. Fantastic turn in. Unlucky not to get past the defender there. Chizzy doing some fantastic work on defense. Really nullifying the St Mary's attack here. Shot coming from above the head there instead of full arm extension at the back. Rob Dodds would be a bit disappointed by that. But again, we're seeing quite an even matchup here, Garen. No goals so far in the third chukker.
There's another reversal there blown by the ref on the far side. Must have seen some holding or something there in the hole.
Mary's on the attack, hopefully looking to man up there. Courtney O'Shaughnessy winning another one.
Number 8 from Chisipite gets the kick out.
Take the ball!
Rob Dodds with the ball at the top. Gina Roy now. Chizzy on the right hand side. We see Courtney O'Shaughnessy trying to pull out there into a 3-3. And finally one goes in. Fantastic shot there by Kaylee Burra.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, on that man up, you said it was a lot better. St Mary's dropped the ball once, but if you keep the ball above the water, it makes the defense have to move a lot more. Much easier to score there.
And just a good working around, players shifting correctly. Quite a tough angle there from Kaylee Burra to finish, but because Kiara's drawn that player out, opened it up quite nicely. Great bounce shot into the top corner.
Chisipite looking to get one back before the end of the chukker. There's 1 minute left in this third chukker.
Coach, definitely a fantastic time to get a goal now. Bring it back to even Stevens right before we go into the last chukker. Good pass. Good save by Zoe. Kelly Burra on a counter-attack. Fantastic pass by Gina Roy. Looking for that 2-goal cushion. Only a regular foul there. Very lucky, I think, for the Chisipite girls there. Very dangerous position to be in as a defender.
Yeah, there you see one of the St Mary's goals swimming back to cover the chukker.
Chizzy finishes. Fantastic shots. Bounce shot onto the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. And St Mary's do have that 2-goal cushion leading up into the last chukker here. We'll see if Chisipite can maybe pull one back.
Yeah, Matt, in water polo, the third chukker is probably one of the most important chukkers. Most coaches will tell you that the third chukkers where polo games are won and lost.
St Mary's just pulling ahead for the first time in the game. save right at the end there by Zoe. So 5-3 going into the final chukker. St. Mary's with that 2-goal cushion. I think St. Mary's bench will be feeling a little bit more relaxed than the Chizzy bench at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, as we saw in that chukker, St. Mary's definitely had the upper hand. They had 2-man up, Chisipite didn't have any, and they were definitely the much more dominant team on attack. Chisipite really lacked the setup there of their attack. In modern water polo, if you don't have a setup, you're going to get robbed more than money.
So Garen, we're talking about St. Stithian's tournament, and your coach Vladimir Trinik, I think he's been around since the very first one, and he's won 12 so far. Yes. What do you think chances are of your side getting lucky number 13?
Hey, that's, as Mr. Trinik always tells you, you have to take this tournament one game at a time, because if you fall asleep for one game, it's all over. The nice thing about this tournament though is the top 3 teams in the pool all get a chance to make quarterfinals, so it does afford a team who has one bad game in the group stage, let's say, to still actually go on. And I think Mr. Trinik does always tell us that it has happened before, where a team who's come third in their pool has gone on to win the tournament. The advantage of this tournament though of coming first, it does mean you have one less game, as the top team in each pool goes straight to the quarterfinals. There you see highlights of the St. Mary's banner.
A fantastic shot there by Chizzy coming out the right hand side. So, fourth quarter about to begin. Got another 5 minutes, what we call a stop-start time in water polo. So chukka's probably lasting close to 8, 9, maybe even 10 minutes, depending on the number of goals.
There and carried the ball into the hole. Their hole man is holding very good water there. As we said earlier, both teams having very strong hold there.
Chizzy again doing a fantastic job for St. Mary's at the centre back, really nullifying the centre forward position at the moment. Lob shot ball going over the top, trying to emulate the goals that they scored in the first chukker, I believe. Just 2 balls going in the pool there. So we'll have to swim all the way out and retrieve the ball. Ball at the back with Chizzy right.
Ball into the hole for Courtney there.
Reversal, wrong side of the Chizzy player, and reversal rightly so.
Chisipite on attack.
Definitely need to get a goal quite soon here, Garen, in order to get themselves back into the game. I'm sure Chizzy won't want to settle for a draw either, so it needs to be 3 goals in the last chukker in order to ensure that they take a W from the game.
Yep.
Rebecca Duffy making an appearance in the pool, as well as Nicola Shapiro out on the right hand side.
Yeah, St. Mary's was next game.
Got another kick out coming through here.
St. Mary's play at 1 o'clock again against Waverley.
That'll be a
again at 6 for their last game of the group stage.
Fantastic game at 1 o'clock. St. Mary's Rodine. Should be very good to watch 2 of our top Joburg schools going up against each other. Rodine with their coach John Hockey. Fantastic finish there by Gina Roy. Nice quick hands. Not letting the goalkeeper get across and make the stake. And I think you'd have to say it's a long way back for Chizzy now, guys.
Yes, 3 goals in 3 minutes. That means Chisipite will basically have to score every one of their attacks. And St. Mary's would have to keep St. Mary's out with 3 attacks. And the way St. Mary's are playing at the moment, that's highly unlikely. Yeah, Matt, Chisipite have their last group game at 2. They play Sterling, which should be a very good game.
Sterling,
one of the very strong schools in South African water polo.
Again, we had the Clarendon Stayers tournament last weekend, which Sterling just lost out to Pearson. 2 very good schools down from PE, so I'm sure they're looking to go one better this weekend and get that gold medal. Reversal there, Courtney O'Shaughnessy holding
The number 7.
Fantastic spot by the referees again. Just a little bit of frustration here, Garen, for the Chisipite coach. Pass is going a bit awry.
Yes.
player's not looking for the ball at the top there.
Man up there for Chisipite. Number 2 from St. Mary's gets kicked out.
Number 2, Rebecca Duffy, another one of our young grade 9s.
No, Matt, she just got caught on the wrong side of the player there. Waterpolo getting caught behind the player is very dangerous, especially inside the 5 meter.
Exactly right, and it gives Chizzy a good opportunity here to pull one back. A couple of goals, unfortunately it's wasted.
As we said earlier, Matt, loose passes and passes not going to hand. It's very important to man up. The defense has time to reset every time you drop the ball.
Tatum looking to come through there. It's spotted her, but she's got an open shot there.
Good save by the Chisipite keeper. Jumping to her left.
Good pass at the top. I think Chizzy really need to look to counter here and maybe try and grab a goal here in the next sort of minute and a half. Running out of time in order to pull the game back. Lots of work going on the centre forward. Fantastic job by Junior Roy, and that's another reverse to St. Mary's. So really good defensive work here, Garen. Fantastic. Beg your pardon, there's some form of reversal. I believe it could have been swimming away from the ball. So a silly error there by St. Mary's. Player on the top. Quick 1-2 there. Short angle, needs to pick up the ball. And just getting shot down towards the end there. So again, fantastic work there by Gina Roy.
Yep. As you can see, 1 minute to go in this last chunk.
St. Mary's will just be looking to hold on to the ball now, making sure that they're using their full 30 seconds. Just ensuring that they take the W from this game. Courtney O'Shaughnessy with the foul on the left-hand side. Chizzy player off in a counter-attack. Obviously looking to just pull at least 1 goal back before the time runs out.
4 seconds left on the shot, the shot must come. And it does.
Chizzy would definitely be hoping to get a goal back here in this last 30, although the pass goes away again. And Tatum's got a swim in on goals. The Chizzy defender's coming back quite nicely. Phil's looking very tired. Obviously played at quite an intensity, and with the last 17 seconds to go, I'm sure a lot of them will be looking forward to that final whistle.
Yeah. As you see, Matt, there was a reversal there in the hole against Courtney. She was holding the player around the net. And Waterpolo, you're not allowed to do that in the hole. You're gaining an unfair advantage over your defender. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Courtney O'Shaughnessy will take the time. Yeah, shots coming. Just wide of the goals, but job done for St. Mary's. 2 points in the bag and a good win. Yeah. Fantastic defense there. Thank you, Garen.
Thank you, Matt.
Muchas gracias. See you for the next one.
Yeah, the next game in the main polo pool will be Chisipite Girls College, it says, against Kingston College. But it does look like there is a mistake. It's actually Chisipite boys who are playing games.
Their romance started with love notes, then texting. And even now that he's hundreds of kilometers away, they stay close, one video chat at a time. Protect your future memories by ensuring the one thing that makes your connection possible, your income. Follow the link to learn more about Liberty's income protection. Liberty, the advantage of knowing.